I never thought one closed door could change everything. I mean, I had it all figured out. A solid job in downtown Chicago, a nice apartment, a relationship that looked good on Instagram, and a future that, on paper, was going exactly how I planned. But inside, I was tired, exhausted, honestly. Like I was running a race I didn't even want to win. I didn't talk to God much. I believed in him, sure, but it was more like he was on mute most of the time. I'd toss up a prayer when things got hard, but life was loud, and I didn't have time to wait for whispers. Then, it all came crashing down. It was a Tuesday morning. I walked into that office thinking I was getting promoted. Instead, I got laid off, just like that. My heart dropped. My ears were ringing, and I walked out of that building in shock, holding a box filled with broken dreams. I sat on the train home staring at my reflection in the window, empty, numb, afraid. "Why, God?" I whispered. "I did everything right. Why now?" But there was no answer, just silence. The days that followed? Brutal. No job, no interviews, no relationship, because that fell apart too. I felt like everything I built just dissolved. And to be honest, I was angry at God. I prayed harder than ever. I begged him to fix it, to open some kind of door, but still, nothing. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. I walked out into the cold, ended up at this park, and just sat there on a bench, staring out at the frozen lake, my breath in the air, my heart heavy. "God," I said, "I don't know what you're doing. I can't fix this. I'm lost, and I don't even know if you're listening." Stillness. And then, so softly, I felt this nudge in my heart. Let go. That night, for some reason, I dusted off my Bible. It had been years. I flipped through and landed in Luke chapter 5. The story where Peter fishes all night and catches nothing. Then Jesus shows up and says, "Try again, this time with me." Peter listens, and the nets almost break from the blessing. I started crying, because that story, it was me. I had been working so hard, trying to build my life on my own. But without God, it was all empty. That night, I stopped praying for a job, and I started praying to know him. Not just what he could do for me, but who he really is. Slowly, things began to shift. Not around me, within me. I wasn't rushing anymore. I started volunteering at a local shelter, helping people rebuild their lives, joined a Bible study, and for the first time in forever, I felt whole. Not because I had a paycheck, but because I had peace. God was healing me in ways I didn't even know I needed healing. One afternoon at the shelter, I helped this woman named Teresa write her first resume in years. She looked at me and said, "You're really good at this. Ever thought about doing this full time?" And something in me just lit up. That night, I asked God, "Is this what you've been leading me to?" Again, no booming voice, no clouds parting, just peace. Fast forward a year, I'm not in a high-rise office. I'm running a nonprofit that helps people get back on their feet, helping them find jobs, helping them find hope. And when I get the chance, helping them find Jesus. It's not flashy, it's not six figures, but it's fulfilling. And now I get it. That layoff I thought was the end of my life, it was the beginning of my purpose. Here's what I learned through it all. Sometimes God closes doors not to punish us, but to protect us. Sometimes the silence isn't him ignoring you, it's him inviting you to listen deeper. You might be in a season where nothing makes sense. Your nets might be empty. Your plans might be falling apart. But maybe, just maybe, God is clearing the way for something better. Let go. Let him in. And when you do, you'll look back and realize it wasn't a detour, it was destiny.